Well, we want to talk to you today about our red tegu projects, because we have a few different kinds of reds and we want to update you guys. It was feed day, so I was going around with my dead rats feeding. Now, most of our females have laid eggs over the last week or so we got lots and lots of babies to tell you about. Now, if you take a look at this female over here, that is an Argentine Paraguayan high white. So what we did was we took Argentine that had a lot of cinnamon, Paraguay that had a lot of white, and we crossed them together. And then for 3 or 4 generations, we kept breeding back the lighter colors, and here's what you wind up with. You guys look and see, that's the boy. Now, the female, whenever they're laying eggs, they're never really colored up nicely. So you kind of can't get a good grip on what the animal's going to look like. But this is what a really nice looking animal will look like. That is a high white Argentine Paraguayan mix, which we just call high white red. So we don't, although some of our animals are crosses, these are more selectively bred morph phases. High white red tegu. A little more expensive because it's a 6-year project. We've been trying to produce these things. Now, continue on down the line. If you look over there, that's something that's going to breed next year. That's just a pure Argentine. Now, yes, we've bred her out a bunch of times and picked the best looking ones. She should continue to darken up as she gets a little older. That's a little boy, I'm sorry, a little girl that we're raising up, but she's not going to be ready till next year. So if you guys come on down the line here, you see a pure Argentine male, dark cinnamon, some bubbling whites on it, but most of it, that's what you're going to get with the Argentines. It's more of a uniform cinnamon color. That's why we used to call the Argentines Argentine Reds and the Paraguayans red and white tegus. But I kind of didn't catch on. I'll show you guys a classic a classic Paraguayan. Paraguayan red and white tegu, that was what we used to call them. That's one of our biggest tegus right now. He's probably 20, 22 pounds. Loves him some rats.
You got more rats?
Yep. Notice the big jowls. That's his, wow, jeez, head just splatter. Big jowls letting us know that he is the big shot around here. And he's ready to do some more breeding, even though his breeding is pretty much done for the year. He did his job with the female here. So let's explain to you. Let's explain to you guys what it is. There's a country called Paraguay and there's a country called Argentina. They happen to border each other, and this middle area, almost like an Amazon basin area, though it's not, they call Chaco. So when you see Chacoan whitehead, Chacoan red, Paraguayan red, Chacoan, same thing. Now, the animals are very varied even within the same country. Like, if you came down to Florida and you wanted to do some corn snake hunting, you notice the corn snakes in Miami are totally different than the corn snakes in West Palm Beach. So it's like that with tegus. So actually identifying which one is which, to what's rising, what has more, is a little bit difficult. So what we try to do is breed back the purest bloodlines, plus use the different crosses. We're not one of those people that are purists, you shouldn't cross them, all those people I find is sometimes more of a jealousy trip than anything else, because it's the same thing the ball python breeders have done, same thing the corn snake breeders, the same thing the leopard gecko breeders have done. Now, and they said the same thing about all those guys too when they first started doing it. What we're hoping to do is keep a variety of animals, and every year increasing the anomalies within our breeding group. So what we're selling for $149 this year, hopefully in 2 or 3 years, we'll be selling albinos that cheap. You know, and every year we want better and better and better. We don't want to just stick with the same thing. That's captive propagation. That's selective breeding, breeding for colors and breeding for morphs and breeding for designer phases. However, as I said, we're talking about the red tegus. You could see We're gonna have lots and lots of red tegus this season. If you have any questions, you know you could always call us. So again, going over it, Paraguayan or Chaco red is more of a red and white animal. Argentine is more of a darker cinnamon, and then our high whites are something that we've taken the last 6-7 years and just keep breeding the lightest colors, even crossbred the Chacos with the Argentines, so you're gonna get a high white. It's gonna have a lot of white on it and a lot of reds. And then when we breed those back to get the albinos, then whew, then it's a smoking looking animal, which is all for the future. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you. Awesome.